Okay, so in this one, let's say I want to do the word joy, J-O-Y, and I want to change all the colors on everything. I would do that with the SVG editor, but firstly, I don't need to see anymore these tracking options because I've got everything tracked out. So I can go to the sprite editor and I can come down to tracking and I can just turn them off. Okay, so select the next one. Unfortunately, you do need to do them one by one. Tracking off. So that was letting tracking off. And the last one, sprite editor, tracking off. Okay, so I've now got my 3 letters ready to change the colors of them. So let's just change the first one and let's make sure we actually go back to sprite editor. Should have done that while I was in there. So they are lowercase and that's going to be J for joy. J. And so the middle one is going to be O. So you can see this is not a fast tool, but it's got lots of things that you can do with it that make it a lot more fun. And this last one is going to be Y. Okay, so there's the word joy. Now, thankfully it's a lot quicker when you're working with the SVG editor. Because what you can do is you can open up the SVG editor, sit it to one side, and then click on what you want to change. So let's say I want to change the J to a different color. Click on the J and you'll see that it's actually been selected. So I could turn off the stroke or change the stroke, or I could just change the fill color. I'm only going to do the fill color. I'm going to say, right, this is bright red, isn't it? So bright red is here. Let's say do it at a third, which is about there. And make sure it's blue. So there we go. So blue red. And then I'm going to change the second one by clicking on the red background. You see it's actually selected the red background of that particular one, which is fantastic. And let's say I want that one to be, let's just say nice bright yellow. Okay, and I don't want it to be a black letter, so I can click on the black letter. Again, this saves an awful lot of time being able to do that. Okay, so we got yellow. Let's go on about a third. So we're going to go about there. Make it something like that. Let's maybe I might go a bit darker if I was doing it myself, but let's just change the last one again. Click on the red, and let's just say we've done red, we've done yellow. Let's just do green, nice bright green, and let's change the Y to something different. So let's say we've gone to green, so let's say nice dark blue, maybe a darker blue than the other one. Let's actually just go purple. Why not? More of a purple color. Okay, so there you go. You see we've got J-O-Y and it's all sorted out. And if you're not happy with it, you want to move the J across, remember you can go back to the prop editor. Everything can be adjusted however you want to adjust it. So the SVG editor is very quick. You don't need to turn it on and off like you do some of the other editors. It's very quick just to change things around and move them around. If you eventually turn around and say, do you know what? I'm not really very happy with that stroke, you can come to the ellipse and you can turn the stroke off if you want. So I don't want the stroke. I can do the same with the next one. The stroke's off, and again the ellipse here, and it goes stroke, stroke off. And there you go. So we've now got a really sort of children's type look just by going with that. So it's a really simple solution, I think quite elegant, but it's up to you how you want to work. In the next tutorial, we're going to start talking about editing this with a different anchor point so that you can do things that are quite interesting.